Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. I'm your host, Javon Harrington, and today I'm going to be trying something new. To be honest, I don't know what possessed me to come up with this idea, but I was thinking about different concepts late into the night, about what stories I wanted to tell, and I thought about it for a moment, and I realized not every story I tell has to be some groundbreaking, earth-shattering event with a lot of seriousness and overtone. Sometimes it's okay to be serious and have fun. And well, that's how this came to be. In this concept, in this story, we're going to see what happens when we give an antagonist a second chance at life, to live a life that they never thought possible. Now, whether or not they succeed, it's up to them. There are twists and turns and a lot of different things that will come along the way. Now, I don't know how this series is going to do. Maybe it'll be really popular, or maybe it'll flop. But if you are into this series, or if you're curious, I ask that you keep an open mind and you give it a chance. As our main protagonist is going to learn, you don't have to take everything so seriously. Now, this video is a pilot, so you're gonna have a like goal. If you guys want this video to continue on as a series, get this video to 30 likes by next Monday, and I will do all of season 1 of this series. Konosuba, the last shinobi of the wonderful world. What if Madara Uchiha was reincarnated in Konosuba? Season 1, Part 1, the pilot. As always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The last thing he remembered, Hashirama. The souls fading from both of their bodies as the battle had finally come to an end. For everything Madara Uchiha had done, all of his plans, all of his goals, they had now been in vain. What awaited Madara on the other side, he wondered. A person like him, he knew he was beyond redemption. Hashirama hoped that the two could have sake like they used to. But for Madara, he knew that could never be. For all the harm he had caused, for all the lives he took, someone like him didn't get redemption. There was no second chance. The only thing he wondered now was just how bad would his afterlife be. However, as Madara closed his eyes in one world, he found himself awakening in another. His eyes open. He felt himself as he stood to his feet, a glow that shined above him like stars in a void of darkness. As he looked down at his clothing, he realized he was not dressed the way he was when he had died. In fact, his body felt like he had gotten smaller. Madara felt on his face and he felt his hair. He felt almost like he were 16 going on 17 again. Just about. He was even dressed in his old black garb, not in his armor. What the? Why am I so young? I didn't die like this. No, you didn't. Madara turned to see a girl standing before him. A girl with long, flowing aqua blue hair. In fact, she was dressed head to toe in different shades of blue, with a mini skirt that left a lot to be desired. She sauntered past Madara as she sat on her throne, with her raiment wrapped so elegantly around her shoulders, carrying along a staff that had a flower at the top. Madara Uchiha, a man of great ambition and power. You have lived a very interesting life, but now you are truly dead. Yeah, I figured. So just where am I? And who are you? I am the goddess of water, Lady Aqua. Nice to make your acquaintance. A goddess, huh? Yeah. The last goddess I ran into wasn't so friendly. You mean the Otsutsuki? You know them? We're aware of their presence. Trust me, they are a lot of things, but gods they are not. You're saying I got killed by something that wasn't really a god? It's far too complicated to explain, but let's say they're in that special space between god and mortal, although they do try to achieve godhood. In fact, I would say among them all, there is only one who has achieved godhood. Who? Well, that information doesn't really concern you now. I guess you're right. I couldn't do anything with it anyway. So what exactly am I doing here? Are you the one that's going to judge me? Well, you've already been judged. Now you're left with a few choices. One, I guess I should make this clear, in case you don't know, heaven is not going to be open to the likes of you. Yeah, I figured as much. There is always purgatory or the underworld, but that would just be a waste of your talents. In purgatory, well, it's nothing but a gray void, a place where you'll float aimlessly until the end of time. But, she would smile, I have a better idea. You could be reborn, start anew, a chance to make amends. Reborn? Seriously? And just where am I gonna go? Back to the world I came from? I doubt there'd be anything for me in that place. No, silly, I'm not talking about there. There is another world far away where evil and terrible things and other horrifying monsters and ghouls all roamage across the countryside, led by the evil Devil King and his forces. A Devil King? That's right, a Devil King. He's terrifying and horrible. He plunders and pillages and all that icky stuff. And what does that have to do with me exactly? Well, even though you did die as a crusty old man, I was able to look into your youth and... Let me guess. You want to use me for my skills, for what I'm capable of. You think I'll defeat your Devil King for you, right? Is that all shinobi are to you? Just tools to be thrown around as you see fit? I'm just giving you options. It's not like I'm begging you to go do it or anything. Honestly, you can rot for all I care. Really? Then why are you giving me the choice? Because I thought it would fix that crummy attitude of yours. I've seen and read about you, Mr. Madara Uchiha. It's Uchiha. I would kindly ask that you say my name with respect. Respect? Respect to the guy that lost to a rabbit god that isn't even a god. Seriously. And you were so big and bad. You came pretty close to winning too, but you just had the fumble at the end. You lost to Black Goo. Black Goo. It's hilarious. Shut up. Oh, alright. Well, here. Just pick a special weapon or whatever. If you take the quest, then you'll be reborn into that world. I do warn, you'll be starting from scratch, but I'm sure someone like you can get past it in no time. Aqua continued to laugh on her throne, looking down at Madara, and Madara was becoming more and more annoyed with her. Because who in the hell did she think she was talking to? Madara weaved hand signs. Fire style! Great fireball jutsu! Huh? No flames. Oh, please. You actually thought we were going to let you use your powers here? Then you truly are a fool. And plus, you're standing in the presence of the goddess of water? Water beats fire, you dumb nuts. Or let me guess, is that big brain of yours so puffed up with pride that you didn't remember that either? Now hurry up and pick something. I've got other people to deal with. I don't have time to deal with you and your emo-ness. Seriously, it gives me the creeps. You talk so much for a god on a throne. But I bet if I took you with me, then you wouldn't feel so high and mighty, now would you? You'd be no better than anyone else. Yeah, right. Like that'll ever happen. Oh, yeah? Well, how about this? I'll take you. Me? Oh. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I'm not on the menu. Although, I can't blame you. A goddess of my beauty and stature, I'm sure all the boys wanted to take me with them when they left. But unfortunately, there's just not enough of me to go around. Your request has been granted, Madara Uchiha. Wait, what? From above them, a new goddess would appear, graciously arriving to grant Madara his request. It fits within the parameters, Lady Aqua. You're going to be going with Madara Uchiha. Wait, hold on. You've got to be joking, right? Come on, where's the cameras? Come on, this has to be a joke. I don't want to go with him. What's the matter? You were so high and mighty just a second ago. Has the goddess lost her nerve? Come on, seriously. This is Madara we're talking about. You've seen what he's done. You know how terrible he is. Now, Aqua. Everyone deserves a second chance. Screw that! I don't want to be the one that has to go with him. Please, no, I don't want to leave. Sucks to be you. Looks like you and I are stuck together. Do not fret, Lady Aqua. Once the Devil King is defeated, you'll be returned back to the heavenly realm. Wait, no, please! I don't want to go! The two would be teleported away, leaving from the realm of the gods, before instantly arriving in the country of Axel, in a small town far off from the Devil King and its forces. As the two arrived, Aqua couldn't believe it. No, it can't be. I'm stuck here with this emo-looking idiot. Oh, you shut up. Seriously, you forget who you're talking to? Huh? I am Madara Uchiha, a shinobi that was feared throughout all the land. I'm so powerful that even the 5 great nations couldn't stop me. Now point me in the direction of this Devil King. All I have to do is use my Susanoo, and it's over. You're what? Oh, come on. You know so much about me, but you don't even know about my powers? Fine, then let me give you a demonstration. Madara raised his hand into the air, attempting to call forth the Susanoo. Only, it didn't appear. Madara knew how to do it. He knew the feeling, but it was like his body just couldn't activate it. Come on. What the hell? I know I can use the Susanoo. Wait a second, let me try something. Madara felt within his body. He knew he had chakra. He would open his eyes intensely. Hey! Quit crying and look into my eyes! What is it now? What color are my eyes? They're black. What? They're black. What did you expect? They're supposed to be red. Madara would quickly run over to a lake, looking into the reflection to see what was going on. What? No Sharingan. What the hell? Wait a minute. Fire style. Fireball jutsu. No fire. What on earth? Hey, Aqua! What the hell's going on here? I can't do anything! Well, of course you can't. You've been started over back from zero. Even if you have the knowledge of your old skills, you haven't mastered the way to acquire them yet in this world. What? You mean to tell me I've been stripped of all my powers? Then what the hell can I do? Well, I don't even know. I don't know what this place is. All I know is that usually we have powerful people. They usually have to start over from scratch. Madara couldn't believe it. Start over from scratch? From scratch? How the hell was he supposed to do that? And then there was another problem. The two of them were hungry. You know what? Let's try to find something to eat. I still can't believe what's going on here. How the hell did I fall so low? They would ask around the town before eventually being pointed in the direction towards the guild. Once they arrived there, hopefully they know what to do. As they arrived to the Adventurers Guild / tavern, one of the tavern girls would point them to the registration desk, where Luna, the head registering officer, would assist them in their needs. Except there was one problem. To register, they needed money, and they had no money. Madara was starting from scratch, completely broke. No powers, no nothing. He had the knowledge of his powers, but unless he figured out how to use them, then all that knowledge was worthless. Aqua tried to figure out ways of getting money. Ultimately, she had to beg. She did get some from a kind old man, although he was a worshiper of the Eris sect and not the Aqua set. To get money from a worshiper of a rival goddess. Aqua didn't think she could hit any lower than she was now. Thankfully, they had the money that they needed, and they were registered into the guild. Madara would be placed in a high level for the warrior class. Everyone was surprised as he put his hand over the Orb of Fate, the machine that determined just how far he could go in this world. His potential was almost limitless. If there was anyone who could defeat the Devil King, it'd be him once he leveled up properly. The concept of leveling up didn't make any sense to Madara at all. And as for Aqua, well, she found that she was classified in the Archpriestess class, and she was good as a healer. Well, now they had the information, and they had some direction of what they were going to do, except there was one small problem. Well, a large problem. They were still broke and had no money. We're gonna have to get a job. What? We don't have a choice. Even if I have all the power as they say I do, apparently I have to level up in order to get it back. And even still, who knows how long it's going to take. We have no equipment, we have no gear, we have nothing. With that, the two would get day worker jobs. For Madara, this absolutely sucked. Even still, there was one pervading thought on his mind the entire time. His old world, his old life, everything he used to know that was now gone. For Madara, he wondered if he'd ever be able to get out of this old world. Would he ever be able to find his way home? And even if he did, what would be waiting for him? Madara hid in the bushes, a rusty sword in hand. He watched as Aqua ran through the field for her life as a giant toad chased her, Madara trying to formulate a plan to take it down. So far, with the level he was at now, he only had skills for 3 techniques: the substitution jutsu, the standard clone jutsu, that weren't even solid clones, and the transformation technique. Not a whole lot to work with, but for Madara, he would make it do. They had to kill a number of giant toads, each one worth 5,000 Eris, this world's level of money. Of course, Aqua couldn't take it anymore. She cried and begged for Madara to save her. Madara trying to move her into a position so he could take out the toad. But Aqua was not cooperating. Madara! Madara, help me! I can't keep running. My legs are getting tired. Just come this way. We've been at this for 20 minutes. Madara had enough, and he was ready to make a move. However, the instant he came out of the bushes, he had to jump and avoid as a giant tongue came whipping towards him. The other toads had been lying in wait as well. You bastard. Is this where you all have been hiding? Just what the hell was Madara going to do now? Immediately, he would use the clone technique, creating 5 clones that all ran in different directions, luring the toads to other locations. Aqua thought she had finally gotten somewhere safe, only to be eaten by the toad. However, while the toad was eating her, it gave Madara the opportunity that he needed to strike, as he struck down the toad, freeing Aqua, although she was covered in toad slime. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh God, you smell rank. Just what on earth is inside of that creature? I never did like toads. It was awful. So awful. I'm aghast. And don't look at me. Look at me. I'm covered in toad slime. Get it together. You're a goddess, for crying out loud. That's it. I'm done playing around. Wait, what are you doing? Aqua! Aqua would begin running towards one of the toads, her fist starting to be inflamed by an aura of power. This is the power of the goddess Requiem, the fist that carries the fury of the gods. How dare you lick your tongue at me, you vile creature! How dare you challenge my authority! What the? She has that kind of power? Now I'm going to destroy you in a single strike! Requiem! The punch did absolutely nothing, as Aqua looked up towards the toad that looked down upon her. You know, Mr. Toad, from this area, you're actually pretty cute. Oh. Hang on, Aqua! It was a hard-fought day. A lot of toads slain. But they did it. 10 dead toads. That should have got them enough money for food and at least one night of good sleep. The toad meat was tough, but it was light and refreshing, surprisingly. It would actually go good with ramen, Madara thought. You know, Aqua would say, the toad meat's not so bad. We're not gonna make any progress like this. Even with 10 toads killed, I wasn't able to level up the way I thought I would. At this rate, we'll be stuck doing this forever. We make less money, but even still. Madara? What the hell, man? Why? Why am I in this situation? Then Madara would have a flashback. He remembered one face in particular. The face of a certain individual with blonde hair and fox whiskers. That damned brat. Naruto! Naruto? Who's Naruto? The bane of my existence, that too. My plan was coming together so nice. I was so close to victory. And then I had to be stopped by that damned fool. And the demon spawn of my clan. Aren't you the demon spawn? That's not the point, shut up! Even still, I have to find a way out of this world. Well, that's easy. All you gotta do is beat the Devil King, and then you'll get any wish you want. Wait, what? Yeah, that's the rule. Whoever defeats the Devil King gets a wish from the gods. They can get anything. Anything, you say? Anything. Anything I want. Anything you want. Madara, why are you laughing like that? Because I'm gonna beat the Devil King, and when I do, I know exactly what I want. I'm gonna go back to my world. I'm going to get a rematch with Naruto Uzumaki, and I'll pulverize him into the dirt, and victory will be mine! Thank you. Yeah, don't try to laugh and eat at the same time. But still, we need to figure out a way to make more money. Just how strong is this Devil King? He's pretty strong. Even the strongest heroes here haven't been able to beat him. That's because he's never faced me. Once I get my powers restored, I'll be able to use my Susanoo. And once I have that, I'll storm the Devil King's forces, stomp them into non-existence, and I'll cut him down. You're really confident that once you get your powers back, you'll be able to defeat him with no problem, huh? Of course. It's only logical. So far, everyone in this world are nothing but a bunch of weak wimps. There's no way I'd lose. Yeah, you should be careful, though. And why is that? Well, just because this is a different world doesn't mean you should underestimate the power of forces that exist here. Sure, in your world you're pretty strong, but we're talking about forces that could potentially rival even the gods. I don't want to hear about gods. Everyone claims to be a god this day, including you. But ever since we've been here, you've been anything but a god. Now just hold on just a second. I don't want to hear it. Just shut up and eat so we can go to bed. I'm tired. As they continued eating, though, they would be approached as a young girl would walk towards their table. Are you all in look for a new companion? Who are you? Feast upon my crimson eye. Stare into the wall of the void that is my blackened heart. I carry a great power, deeper than the deepest of red crimsons, that shine upon that of a starless night in the sky. I am the wielder of great power and mighty magic. I am the one who is seen and called upon by the heavens themselves. I am the wielder of the greatest of power, that delve into the darkness, the mysteries of the night. I am the Arch-Wizard, Master of Explosion, Megumin! You guys aren't impressed? Megumin? What kind of a name is that? Don't make fun of my name! It's my name and I'm proud of it! Oh, based on her eyes, she looks like a crimson demon. A demon? This world has demons? Yeah, so what? Besides, I'm only trying to offer my services here. Services, Madara would say. And just what exactly can you do? Didn't you hear me? I'm the master of explosion magic, damn it! Explosion? Sounds like the Kekkei Genkai from the land of Earth. Say, just how strong are your explosions? Allow me to join you on a quest, and you'll see for yourself. I am stronger than any force you've ever seen, and I've... Sounds like you haven't eaten in days. Could you spare some food, please? Madara would just turn away and pass a plate, allowing for the girl to eat. She hadn't eaten in over 3 days and she was starving. As they looked upon her guild card, which would show the actual truth, she was actually listed to be skilled with explosion. Of course, Madara was still iffy about the matter, but Aqua was all for it. Besides, they needed all the help they could get, although for Madara, he didn't really want to have people tagging along. This was not going to be for a long time. It wouldn't take him that long to level up. He could get his powers back in no time. And once he did, he was going to make short work of the Devil King. He'll get his wish, and then he'll go home, and he'll right the wrongs. Everything he'd been through, it wasn't for nothing. In fact, thinking of it alone was what kept Madara going. He would get his rematch with Naruto. He would get his revenge on Black Zetsu for betraying him, and on that damned Kaguya bitch. Yeah, no one was gonna ever forget the name of Madara Uchiha. No one crosses Madara Uchiha and gets away with it. Well, except for Hashirama. And, well, there was Naruto. And then there was Zetsu. And then there was that Kaguya bitch. Then there was Tobirama, his racist ass. So, make that 5 people that crossed Madara and tried to get away with it. But once he came back, he'd settle that score, but they'll all probably be dead by then, so I guess I'd have to bring them back with reanimation jutsu. Okay, scratch that. 2 out of 5 people who cross Madara won't get away with it. No, that math's not mathing right now. Maybe if he carries the 1 to 5 stuff. Okay, that's not the point. The point is no one crosses Madara and gets away with it. Nobody. With that, the next day would be upon them, as he faced off against a horde of toads, using them to create distance and hurl them together so that Megumin could show off her power. Now they'd see if she was legit or not. Megumin readied herself. Dark clouds formed above her. A swirling of great powerful winds, an aura of power flowed through her. As she called upon for explosion, defeating 10 toads in one strike, leaving a large crater of burning ash in its waist. Madara was impressed. She's legit. With that power backing me up, they could get this done in no... The girl was not moving, and was doing nothing as a large toad came and ate her. Yes, her explosions were powerful. They could do a lot of damage. But unfortunately, there was a teeny tiny, itty weeny problem that she failed to mention to the group. And that's that she can only use 1 explosion a day, otherwise she becomes dead weight because she uses up almost all of her magic in order to conjure that explosion. That meant that she was pretty much dead weight, and Aqua, well, she was in the mouth of a toad once again. Madara shook his head as he went charging towards them both, cutting down more and more of the toads. By the end of the day, they had managed to kill enough toads to get over 200,000 Eris. Splitting it 3 ways, they could afford at least 1 night in an inn, although after that, they'd all be sleeping in the stables once more. This was all they could muster from killing toads. Madara shook his head in disbelief. He walked toward the guild's board to see what other type of quests were available. They all ranged to various degrees. There were high-paying missions that Madara thought he could handle, although with his current skill level and the skills he had unlocked, he'd be pushing his luck, and he still hadn't leveled up the way he wanted to. Granted, he went up by 5 levels, and he was able to acquire more of his basic shinobi skills, but nothing that could really pack a punch. For now, he was just gonna have to stick his nose to the grindstone. But rest assured, he'd get back to his world someday. And then he would approach him. As he turned, he would see a tall girl with long blonde hair and an armor of shimmering white in trims of golds and yellows and orange. "Hi, my name is Darkness. I saw your ad? Madara closely looked at the board and saw that Aqua had taken the liberty of putting their business out there. Madara ripped down the ad immediately and ripped it up. That damned Aqua. "If you're still looking for members, I'd like to join." The girl looks strong enough. She has a sword. She must be some skilled fighter of some kind. I wonder how good her kenjutsu must be. "You want to join our group? Tell me, what exactly are you capable of?" "What I'm capable of? Madara had to look closely because the girl looked like she was nervous. No, not nervous. She bit her lip as she started to blush mightily, her legs twitching back and forth as she looked like she couldn't contain herself. Oh God, I wanna... Word's going around that you can handle a sword and that you did a lot of damage to toads. I really want to join your party." What the? This girl doesn't seem eager, nor does she seem afraid. In fact, why does she seem so aroused? As Madara was dealing with this, Aqua would come out the bathroom, vomiting as she had drunk too much alcohol once again, and Megumin, well, she was still slumped on the table as she had used up all of her power and was extremely tired. A useless goddess that gets drunk, a crimson mage that's only good for one shot, and a pervert swordsman. Just what in the hell had Madara gotten himself into? This concludes Konosuba, the last shinobi of the wonderful world. What if Madara Uchiha was reincarnated in Konosuba? Season 1, Part 1. Remember, if you guys want this series to continue, then make sure this video gets to 30 likes by next Monday, and I will do the entire Season 1 of What if Madara was reincarnated in Konosuba, Season 1. Also, stay tuned for tomorrow's video as we continue Naruto Polaris, The Fallen Star, What if Hanabi Hyuga was born first, Part 22. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. Signing off, and I'll see you next time.